Tenkiv is currently up for a Sacramento Innovation Awards. We're one of the finalists, so we're very excited about that. We're going to be interviewed for the spot, but we won't find out who's the winner until somewhere around November. But time to go up the elevator.
Going down.
I think today we're gonna do a character profile on Joe, because we haven't done one on Joe yet.
Yay!
That'll be exciting. I'm gonna swap to that right now.
Right on. I find that I am grounded.
It's almost all around.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Like you get that nice citrus hit. So I'm Joe. I run front of house at Tenkiv. Officially, my position is head of operations, but it's a startup, so I do marketing, HR. I basically keep the lights on. Some skills that are required for my position at Tenkiv: operations, human resources, the understanding of marketing and business plans, knowledge in solar thermal technology. Working on 1,000 things right now. If you look at my calendar, it's completely booked. But the big part of it is really just to find additional funding for our company. We're going to manufacture our technology, and as a hardware startup, there's a crazy amount of logistics that figures into all of that. So where the plant is going to be located, how we're going to manufacture, how we're going to distribute, the supply chain, get our technology out there, get our technology to help people and get that done as soon as possible. Outside of that, there's the experimental marketing stuff that I'm working with Arya on that allows us to grow our brand while spending the least amount of money. I got hired on as kind of an independent contractor for their first Kickstarter. It was a company that was research focused, like can this technology actually move forward? The Kickstarter was kind of the first stepping stone for that. One part led to another, and I ended up becoming the full-time operations person. And I've been here ever since. One of the other reasons why I ended up joining Tenkiv was because of its mission and its goals as a company. My goal was to kind of do something that really matters, knowing that I can help bring clean water to communities in need, or bring clean energy to places that don't have access to clean energy. That's the goal, right? I guess it's not a superhero per se, but in the Marvel universe, I actually like the X-Men series the best. And Jean Grey and Nightcrawler was the two best superheroes, mutants that was in that series. Those are my favorite. Telekinesis is freaking awesome, and ability to teleport to wherever the hell you want is the best. I commute every day, and I spend an hour and a half on average on a commute. To be able to teleport, that would be the dream. Follow the vlog, keep on watching the vlog if you can, subscribe. We're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on all these great places. Say hi, talk to you soon.
Talk real quick.
I'm giving an update about some of the stuff we've been doing on the software side. I guess people have been watching most of the vlogs know a big part of what we're working on is not just hardware, but the software required for sort of automation and control of our hardware. That software touches on a lot of different areas. Data acquisition and control, of course. Also some machine learning and AI things for making sure that everything's running as efficiently as it can be at all times. One of the things we needed for that was units of measurement library. We ended up coming across JSR 363, which is headed by Werner Kale. We had some questions about it and some things that we wanted to add to it. Early on, we sort of contributed a few things. All of our automation code is written in Kotlin. The firmware that runs on the tech stack is all C, but the decision making and all of that of what valve's going to be switched, all this is all written in Kotlin. We wrote a library called Physical, which is basically just a little Kotlin DSL that allows you to write idiomatic, Kotlin compatible and based on JSR 363. Werner's been a really great help. If you're watching, Werner, thank you for all your help, and he's pretty excited about the work that we're doing here, I think, and he's invited us to co-present with him a couple different conferences and has actually been gracious enough to send in applications for us to present on our own at some of these other conferences about the work that we're doing. We went to a few gatherings around Java 1 with some Java developers, made some really awesome contacts there and had a great time. After this next trip to Portugal, where we're going to be talking to some government officials and looking into setting up some manufacturing there, we're actually going to be going over to Dusseldorf and to Cologne to do some presentations, specifically at some developer conferences. Our project is sort of a great showcase for a lot of these things because it's an intersection between hardware and software that has to have some very interesting design, because we're making this very versatile hardware platform, which makes the software that controls it have to be equally as versatile and adaptable. And whenever you're making very versatile, adaptable software, that's when some interesting programming has to be done. So yeah, that's a bit of a summary of what's been going on with that. If anyone's interested, our libraries at GitHub, our GitHub, just search Tenkiv on GitHub, and we have some libraries featured up there. You can see the tech firmware. You can see Physical, which is what I was just talking about with the JSR 363 stuff. After we give these talks, hopefully we can at least post a link to them, if not put them on our YouTube, and you can get some more information about the open source software libraries that we already have out. Give us some feedback or use them, or maybe contribute. And that's it.
All right. Hope that was informative. That's it for this episode. Later.